Hi, Aquarius. This is LostTwinTarot. My name is Colette. If you've never viewed me before, Aquarius, this is your weekly reading for May the 13th through the 19th. This is for placement Sun, Moon, and Rising, so just leave the pieces that resonate, or take the pieces that resonate and leave the rest. Aquarius, when I was meditating on your cards, I feel like some of you have you're leaving an old story that is something you don't want anyone to know about. I kept hearing some of you, this could be, it's the Ace of Cups. Some of you, this could be from a long time ago, or this could be fairly recent. I kept hearing bygones be bygones, so maybe you and a friend or family member are trying to smooth things over, or maybe you're trying to, or they're trying to, and you aren't having any part of that. I feel like there could be some dark past, or maybe like a fear or something happening. It seems like either there's like a bullying situation going on, like you had bullied somebody and you don't want it getting out, or you were bullied and you don't want people to know about it, or there's like a family situation that's been kind of pushed under the rug. For some of you, I feel like this could also be like a religious thing. Maybe you were like forced into a religion when you were younger. I kept hearing Tainted Love, the song Tainted Love too. Maybe you feel like whatever this was in the past, you feel like you're tainted in love now. I feel like as a collective, everybody's been kind of getting these weird readings this week. Let's see what we have for you this week. You have the Eight of Cups on the bottom, Aquarius. So you have the Knight of Swords. You have the Eight of Wands. For the Queen of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. So with the Knight of Swords, you have the Queen of Swords. With the Eight of Wands, you have Temperance. With the Queen of Cups, you have the Six of Swords. With the Page of Wands, you have the Emperor. With the Two of Swords, you have the Seven of Cups. With the Six of Pentacles, you have the King of Cups. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Pentacles. I'm also pulling a couple of these Lenormand cards. There's one. That was man. I just need to focus. You have number 32, Moon, praise, feeling, emotion, imagination, intuition, and inspiration. That number can be significant to you. I'll get that one in a second. You have number 25, ring, promise, commitment, partnership, deal, contract, cycle. This doesn't have to be like a engagement ring or anything either. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. But I feel like you could be involved with somebody. You have number 28, man, husband, questioner himself, male, masculinity. So any of those numbers can resonate with you, or you can be dealing with those type of things. It doesn't have to be though. So let's get into this, Aquarius. So you have the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords. The Queen of Swords is your energy. That is you. And on this card, she's snipping that man right there on that flower. So I feel like you're almost like trying to nip something in the bud before it begins, or if something, maybe like a negative thought or whatever it is, when something's kind of coming in that week is happening. I feel like you're trying to nip it in the bud before it happens, before it's like gets out of control. You have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is a fast moving knight. So something could kind of come in out of nowhere early in the week. You might have maybe a notion of this, like it's coming in, or maybe you're getting some communication. But the Knight of Swords is laser like focus as well. So maybe if you're not getting any communication, whatever this means for you, it is a fast moving knight. So something is happening quickly. And I feel like you are just taking care of that right away. Next, you have the Eight of Wands and the Temperance card. So the Eight of Wands is another card of communication and movement. You have you have a few cards of movement. You have the Six of Swords as well, which is another card of movement. The Page of Wands can also be, you have the Six of Swords. The Page of Wands can sometimes represent movement as well. But you have the Eight of Wands and the Temperance card. The Eight of Wands can represent movement. It can represent the end of stagnicity. It's also fast movement, just like the Knight of Swords. And it's also positive. It's a positive card. It can represent good news. And Temperance is all about the balance. It's about it can be about equal give and take. It's about it's about not overindulging. It's about taking just what you need, leaving what you don't. So, and it's all about that alchemy as well. Next, you have the Queen of Cups and the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is that classic moving on to calmer shores. With the Queen of Cups, this is all about that. She's all about that trusting in her intuition. So maybe you're more not being in your head so much as the Queen of Swords. You could be dealing with a Queen of Cups type person. With the Queen of Cups, the Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. It could be a Cancer person. It doesn't have to, or maybe you have some of that in your chart. But I feel like you could just be balancing both that head and heart type energy. And you're moving on to these calmer shores, whatever this is for you. With the Moon card, it says praise, feeling, emotion, imagination, intuition, inspiration. So with that card, it makes me feel like you're getting praise, you're following your intuition, and because of that, you're following some inspiration as well. Next, you have the Emperor and the Page of Wands. Now, the Page of Wands is all about that beginning energy, about something to feel excited about. This can also represent a project. It can represent a new beginning in love sometimes. It doesn't have to. With the Emperor, that can represent a new job. If you are getting started on a new job, it represents a hierarchy of something with that Emperor. It doesn't have to, though. With that Man card, Ring card, this could be the beginning of a long lasting relationship. You have promise, commitment, partnership with that male. It doesn't have to be a man either. You could be the man, or you could be getting involved with one. You can be getting involved with a woman, or you could be getting involved with whatever they identify as. Take it how it resonates. But something like that, it's the beginning of something that you're getting excited about. And with the Emperor, that's also about a strong, powerful energy as well. And something long lasting. Next, you have the Two of Swords and the Seven of Cups. Now, this is representing that you have a lot of choices here. You have a lot of options with the Seven of Cups. But I feel like there's only maybe one or two good choices or two options that you really have your eye on or really are the ones that you want to stick with that Two of Swords. The Two of Swords also represents she has those swords guarded over her heart and she has that blindfold on. So maybe you kind of have narrowed down your choices, whether this is in take it how it resonates, a number of things. This is promise, commitment, partnership, deal, contract. This can be a contract in a number of things. You can narrow that down to a whole numerous types of things. You could be dealing with a male in a sales deal. You could be dealing with a male or whatever this is. It doesn't even matter. But you could be dealing with a contract and a bunch of things. You could be narrowing your choices down. But she removed those swords across her heart. Maybe you could be opening your heart up like with that Queen of Cups and following your intuition. And I think, Aquarius, that's where you will get your answers that you'll find this week. Next, you have the King of Cups with the Six of Pentacles. And you have the Queen of Cups with the Six of Swords. And then you have the King of Cups with the Six of Pentacles. So you have divine counterparts here with two sixes. And two sixes is always a really good sign of a blessing. You have divine counterparts here. If you wanted love, you have that Ring card. So if you are happily attached to someone currently, it looks like it will be a really good week for love, promise, commitment, feeling, emotion. So it looks like a great week for love for you. If you're not looking for love, then I feel like it's just a really good week where things are just going to be all about balance. You could be just trusting into your emotion more. Like when I was saying about meditating on your cards, some of you could be going back to a time where maybe you are thinking about some past hurt or anything like that. Maybe you could be getting some of that in the beginning of the week with that Knight of Swords energy. And I think you could just be almost nipping that in the bud and feeling accomplished at the end of the week because you are balancing that head and heart energy and feeling accomplished that you were able to do that. The ring is also about a cycle too. These numbers on here, 28, 20, 32, 25, this could also represent your numbers that are significant, like dates of how long this has been going on, number of years, ages has happened, calendar days, whatever this is. It doesn't have to, though. What is the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Swords for Aquarius? You have the Page of Swords on the bottom and you have the Ten of Cups. And the Page of Swords does represent that information coming through. It can represent a messenger. It also could just represent a young person, like a young student. But the Ten of Cups represents that happiness or that calm after the storm. It's all about a happy family as well. Family, however that looks like to you. And I think that's what you're trying to do. You don't want any negative energies, any aggressive energy to come in and spoil your day. Or you're just really focused on that. You're just really focused on achieving that, keeping those boundaries up. With the Eight of Wands and the Temperance card, you have the Four of Cups and you have the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant can represent it can represent tradition, it can represent religion or a hierarchy. It can represent marriage as well. So you could be receiving some information or some sort of offer, especially with that Four of Cups. Those other cups are empty, and she's looking at this cup like, look at this big offer, and looking a little nervous about it. But there's that radio on there as well. Almost like you're going to be receiving some very important information. That's how they, of course, well, that was communication on these retro cards back then. So you could be really receiving some information. I feel like it definitely could be positive, though, with the Temperance card, the Eight of Wands. You have next to the Ten of Cups. What's the Six of Swords and the Queen of Cups? You have the Chariot on the bottom, and you have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is all about being open to change. Six of Swords, moving on to calmer shores, but being open, realizing that this hasn't been the easiest ride. The Chariot on the bottom. Another card of intuition. It's also cancer energy as well. Maybe you have some Cancer in your chart, like I said, or you're dealing with a water sign or Cancer sign. What is the Emperor and the Page of Wands? You have the Death card, but you have the Five of Cups on the bottom. And the Death card is all about that transformation. It is about an ending to something that is a little bit of it's something that you are a little bit hesitant or a little bit restrictive for it to end. But it's going to lead to something much better. And with the Five of Cups, this could be what you are maybe a little bit resistant to, maybe something that has ended or ended in the past. But now with that Page of Wands, there's something, it's that young energy, it's the beginning of something, but I feel like it's an exciting time for you. It's an exciting chapter. It's an exciting step in the new direction. It might not feel that exciting yet, but it's new enough to where it's okay, well, here we go with this. Next, you have the there's the Two of Swords and the Seven of Cups. You have the Four of Pentacles, and you have the Seven of Pentacles on the bottom. And the Four of Pentacles is all about, she's holding on to that prized silverware or chinaware that they had back then. It was really valuable. I think that's what you could really be doing. You want to make the right decision because whatever it is, you are gaining some sort of stability. You want to hold on to your stability. You want to make sure this is the right choice financially or for stability in love and finances, in wherever it is that's resonating for you in your home. And I feel like you could be also holding back a little bit in making that decision. You could be a little bit hesitant. You could also be holding back on a decision because of your past choices with the Seven of Cups. And lastly, what do we have for Aquarius with this Six of Pentacles and the King of Cups? You have the Eight of Pentacles on the bottom, and you have the Six of Cups. So, again, two sixes with the King of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles on the bottom. So you're definitely working on something. This could represent work or something that you just value in your day-to-day life. This could be a project or something that like I said, this could be working on a relationship, something that you just thoroughly enjoy, something that you enjoy taking your time out and doing. The Six of Cups is a card of nostalgia. It is a card of feeling like a time when things were more carefree, like a childlike energy. With that Six of Pentacles as well, this definitely can represent you could be receiving a gift, or maybe you are with, especially with that ring card as well, you could be receiving a gift. It doesn't have to be a actual ring. Maybe it is for some of you, but you could be doing some sort of deal or partnership. But I feel like by the end of the week, something is coming together where you are making a decision in something. I think the beginning of the week, it looks like whatever, if there's any type of energy coming in, you're going to nip it in the bud, Aquarius, or you're just really, really focused on it for sure. It definitely looks great. You have the Ten of Cups at the beginning of the week. And I think you're going to be making a decision. You have the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like you're making a decision that week where it's all going to come together and you're going to be closing out some sort of choice, contract, partnership, whatever this looks like for you. I know it's not going to resonate for everybody, but it looks like a really good reading for you, Aquarius. So thank you so much for viewing me today. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. I would definitely appreciate it. Until then, enjoy your week, and I hope to see you at the next read. Thanks. Bye.